Hi Charlotte, how are you?
Hi, Melinda. Thank you. I'm good. So can you see me? I don't know why okay.
No, we cannot see you.
Okay.
Yes, we
Hi.
can see you looking so pretty.
Oh, thank you. You too.
Thank you
Uh,
so much. So, yes, Charlotte, welcome to the WYN conferences. So, before you start your session, we will play a video audio. So, a small introduction of you so that
oh,
after that you can start your session.
okay. So should I start?
Give me a moment, we are checking on it. Let me introduce Charlotte. Charlotte has been helping people with boundary setting for 3 years and doing research on personality disorder because of her different life story. Her direct, clear, and honest style of coaching let her attract the audience with relatable power. This is the introduction of Charlotte. Thank you. Yes, Charlotte, so you can start your session. So, welcome
Okay.
to the
So
stage.
so I'm now still not in public yet, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you just tell me when it's my turn to speak to the audience.
So it's so audience is in the session already. So you can start your session now.
Oh, okay. Uh,
Yeah.
so good afternoon, everyone. My name is Charlotte, and I'm happy to be an intern at the United Nations as with a focus on the disability inclusion and today I'm going to talk about stigma, resilience, and how to set boundary to gain a self-control. Just now I was locked behind the backstage. That experience has reminded me of the importance of disclosing myself to the public. And I would like to start with one of my experience of self stigma. My best friend's father was diagnosed with personality disorder, and at that day of his diagnosis, he locked himself in the room, and then he came out. He said, "I'm a professor. I'm not a patient." So the next 12 years, he failed to accept any treatment. And with the symptom of unstable self image and an uncontrolled fear of abandonment, he pushed away his family members and he constantly had conflict at his workplace. And this experience has made me an expert in spotting vulnerability. And stigma is a long existing historical phenomenon. People need the stigma to build up the principles of improvement. It is the stepstone of social involvement. However, self stigma hinders people from getting help they need. It can cause not taking the medicine they need in time. I came to Sweden 2 years ago to finish my master's degree of public health. There I served as a volunteer mentor and did research in a community for people with physical disabilities. And during my research, I was impressed that with a higher prevalence of depression and anxiety, people actually seek less help than they should. My mentee with hearing disability told me that she is ashamed of asking for help, even though she was marginalized behind the screen at school and marginalized behind the masks at hospitals. She said that I'm just not trying hard enough. Yes, people should try hard enough to improve their extreme, but is it just what all this about, um, like how we should develop ourselves? One of my master's professors also claimed that people with disabilities should work harder in order to achieve the same social resources. And the fact is that by having too much self stigma and lacking self acceptance, we lower our self esteem and we don't have a high expectation of our life. This is dangerous because low self esteem can make people recover longer from rejection, from life setback, and sudden life change, such as a pandemic. Out of 100 people are diagnosed with mental disorders. And of the special mental disorder of emotional instability, 70% of them are women. However, the target medicine is still using the experimental data from male brain. We don't pay just enough attention to what problems we are facing. And there is a need of self-acceptance, which means we need to accept our imperfect. And also we need to accept that life could be unpleasant sometimes. True acceptance means that life could be negative even, but it's still fine. And I would like to introduce my skills I learned when I was doing a mentor at the Coalition of Global Health. By setting a boundary, we let our yes turn into no. We tell the difference from objective fact and subjective self-assumption. The emotion is not the fact. The reaction to the fact is our emotion. We need a clear image in order to be flexible towards life change, and thus we gain resilience, which is the ability to get a higher level of control of our life. Researchers have shown that people with higher resilience gain a higher level of their self-control and their self-image, and they have higher level of mental health. Please, I would want every one of you to practice self-acceptance. Working out is a good way. It helps us build up our body confidence. And writing is also some activity can let you join our creative outlets. There are many other ways we could build up self esteem and thus we can reach resilience. By gaining resilience, we make our inner world a more stronger world with lots of possibilities. And yes, if someone comes to you on the street saying, "Look at you, you are so ugly, you are a loser," a resilient people would smile back and say, "Thank you, I'm not perfect sometimes, and you are beautiful." And I hope that today my sharing can bring some value to you, and that is what I want to share with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Charlotte. Thank you. Seriously, a very good story. So, yeah, how to deal with mental stress and self protection is very important. So, you have given the best example. So, thank you so much for your wonderful presentation and have a great day. Bye bye.
Thank you.
So, let's jump into another speaker.